Hello, how we doing? Hello everybody. Hello. Oh, I can hear myself. Hold on. Everybody. Hello. Oh, I can hear myself. Hold on. Everybody. Hello. I don't know why. Oh, I can hear myself. Hold on. Of course, we have to have some technical problems. Of course. I have no idea why, guys. Sorry, be patient with me for a second. Sorry, guys, I don't know. I don't know why. Please let me know if there's still an echo. This might have fixed it, but I just don't know, guys. I'm sorry. Please let me know if I'm still echoing. Fixed. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Hi, Trapped in the Matrix. In the Matrix, I'm sorry. Hello, Michael. Hello, Pig's Dream. Happy birthday. I would sing to you, but then create more problems than anticipated. Hello, Bianca. Who else is here? I saw Nilf here. Oh, hello, if you're listening. Hello, friendo. So, everybody. Every time I find something cringe and terrible online, I think of you guys, that if I've suffered, you probably should suffer with me as well. So here we are, visiting this blog. It's just a blog, right? So we're not gonna treat it like a representative of anything. It's just a person. Yeah, they raise cattle, meaning cows, and they have a blog about it called Farm Life, Lipstick and Style, all compatible with murder. Okay, so yeah, let's go. Let's begin, if that's okay with you. Yeah, get your butts in here. Also, please like the stream. I don't know if it's possible for you to do. Let's do that, if you don't mind. Okay. Where does your beef come from? It's a good question. It's a question that vegans ask in meat eaters all the time, because I think there's a discrepancy between the reality and what most meat eaters think happens in most cases. So, all right. Commercial, crossbred, and purebred cows. So if anything else, we're gonna learn a little bit of industry lingo today. I have mentioned before that the boy and I don't know who the boy is, maybe their husband, I don't know, raise Hereford cattle. This year, one of our bull calves was born on our Florida cousin's birthday, so we named him Parker after the birthday boy. How fucked up is that? One of the first questions Parker asked us was, would we keep Parker or would we be eating him? So it's unclear if the human Parker sounds, by the question, they sound like a child, right? They sound like not an adult, because this is a kid question. Would you eat Parker or would you keep them as pets, I guess? So this is the fucked up part, I think, right? Because they name the animal they raise for slaughter the same name as their cousin, right? And their cousin is supposed to be cool with the fact that their namekeeper, the namesake animal, is going to be killed and eaten, basically. So this question we get quite often, so I came up with a few pictures for you. This is the first picture. It's full of, you know me, guys. You know I'm a stickler for words. Words get me excited in all kinds of ways, especially when they're used in a way that is there to hide the truth, so to speak. So commercial mama cow, that's interesting way of calling your animal slave. She raises babies every year, so they impregnate her every year in order to then take their calf away for food. We haven't gotten to what commercial means yet, but we'll get there, don't worry. Commercial steer calf, right? And I don't know if you can see it here. Let's enlarge it a little bit. So commercial steer calf, and it says he used to be a boy. So not only do we have a confusion on whom it's okay and not okay to murder for food, we also have a confusion on what boy means, right? Just because you removed testicles from an animal doesn't mean they're no longer a boy. That's what steer means, by the way, right? The farmers keep yelling at us for calling all the animals that look like cows, because they have this like boxes for each thing, for each different animal. So a cow is a female cow who already was pregnant, I think, and steer is a boy calf who was castrated, and heifer is a girl calf. Yeah, I don't know. We eventually eat him as beef. And that's the crux of it, but let's continue. In the cow business, there are two types of cattle: commercial, sometimes called crossbred. So, you know, animals of different species, I guess, or different breeds or whatever. And purebred, sometimes called seed stock. Seed stock. So this word means seed is semen, and stock means to pile up. I don't know, guys. So I'm not making a light of this. I'm just I don't know. This language is weird to me. So seed stock, it's like livestock, but they keep those animals only for donating semen, I guess. I don't know. Commercial cows are made up of multiple breeds of cattle and are typically bred to purebred bulls. So they are impregnated with the semen of a bull who is of a singular breed, I guess. And we kind of know about this already, because we know that most cows, well, I guess we know this about dairy cows. Most dairy cows have very little genetic diversity, right? They are bred from 2 bulls and about 50 cows. So you can basically trace their genetic composition to 2 bulls and 50 cows. I don't think it's different in beef cows for some reason, because they probably also genetically breed them to be better at being a meat. So they probably use the same bulls impregnating basically daughters of those bulls and granddaughters of those bulls with the same semen. So, yeah. If the cow has a bull calf, boy calf, 99% of the time the calf is castrated and turned into a steer. These steers are then weaned and fattened in and will eventually enter the food chain. So this is a beautiful euphemism. They will enter the food chain. That's a beautiful, beautiful way saying they're going to be murdered, they're going to be slaughtered. Right, so commercial cattle can be any color. Thank you. There's another picture, lovely. So it's the same mom and her child, and then commercial heifer. This means a baby girl that didn't weren't pregnant yet. When she's 1 year old, she can be bred by a purebred bull and start raising her own calves. There's a misspelling there, but that's okay. If one of those commercial cows has a heifer, a female calf, that heifer calf will likely be used as a breeding female, as long as she is the quality the farmer or rancher is looking for. Quality, meaning, I don't know what tests they put them through. So I don't know what that means. Quality. I'm guessing they're looking for someone that can be bred easily, or someone that will comes from a line of, I don't know, baby boy bulls that grow the fastest. Hello Josh, how you doing? Yeah, the spelling is the least, but I'm a stickler to words. Also, I think I kind of, when I read those things and I analyze them and I get to the conclusion of what they're trying to say, I think it's better stay a bit emotionally detached, if you know what I mean. Or I would like burst up crying every time I make a video, and that wouldn't be conducive to good mental health or productive abilities. So she could stay in the farmer or rancher's herd or be sold to another cattleman for him to use as a breeding female. Right. If the quality isn't there, again, like the question is what quality is in this case? Not sure. Isn't there, or the farmer or rancher isn't keeping females that year? So this is also kind of interesting because sometimes the ranchers would kill off their entire stock because it would be too expensive to actually raise animals for food, because the drought, because the war in Ukraine, and therefore crops cost a shit ton for some reason, right? For some geopolitical reason. They kill off the heifers as well. Not the heifers, the mama cows, what the person named, the cows, the mothers. They killed them off as well because it's not worth it. They can much easier kill them off, make whatever profit they can out of them, and then start from scratch, or like keep just a few moms, right? It's all a calculation of profit. So sometimes the farmers won't be keeping females that specific year because the prognosis of making money on, I don't know, feeding more moms, impregnating more moms, you know, the semen could be more expensive. It's just not good prognosis. So they make their calculations based on that. The heifer calves would also enter the food chain. Again, the beautiful, beautiful euphemism for slaughter. Clear as mud, they ask. That's okay. This is a purebred cow. I'm guessing based on some kind of characteristics. I'm not sure. Okay, they have more things written down here. If they are deemed good enough, right, it's that quality that we don't know what it is. The bulls will go into breed cows, purebred or commercial. The heifers will go on to raise other purebred calves. Otherwise, they will enter the food chain. And this person can't decide how food chain is spelled, if it's together or apart. That's okay. These are purebred calves. She will be bred to. It's such a weird thing to say. Bred to. It's a weird thing to say, right? Why do you keep pointing at each other? Nothing new was said. What's going on, Bianca and Michael? What game are you playing? Please tell me. I am now intrigued and I want to play as well. Right, so the purebred bull produce calves each year. That's great. Right. So we're gonna read the same thing probably. Sexy time. What? What's going on? Hey, hello Wally. Hello, hello Wally Blue. Born and bred. That's foreplay. Yeah, bred to a purebred bull. I'm just not understanding the. I'm not understanding the structure of this specific sentence. Bred to. How does that? I mean, I don't know. Maybe it's my English. Maybe like it feels intuitively to me, based on what I know in English, it would be to say bred from, isn't it? I don't know. Kane said he has to put up Christmas decorations at his family house. Well, that's a shame. Would have been nice having him here, but Christmas. Wait, hold on. Doesn't he have another year, like a month? How early do people start with Christmas? I mean, for me, it's gonna be just another Thursday, but I don't know. Should I already start wishing happy holidays or Merry Christmas to people? I don't know. I do read comments in the chat, Bianca. The screen is actually very tiny, but maybe it has the same delay. I'm not sure. I don't know. Is that what you meant? That I read them in a delay? Bred with, yeah. Well, they're not bred with. They are like in different, sometimes continents, so they can't be bred with. I don't know, that sounds, maybe it's just my thinking on language, but that sounds like they should be in the same room if they're bred with. Oh, yeah, after but Thanksgiving was this Thursday, and isn't Christmas on 25th of December? Isn't that in a month? Pig's dream. I don't know. You thought it's only an American who decorate right after Black Friday. Yeah, they bought all the crap, so they put it up. Maybe. I'm sorry, I have an aversion to, like, I don't know, festive, especially single-use things and such, you know. So... Oh, you read the comments off the screen. Oh, I'm sorry. I misread, I guess. You don't celebrate any holidays? Yeah, I'm with you, Josh. I can't stand holidays. I can't stand it. There are certain, I don't know, what do you call it? I don't know, there's certain expectations usually from people to do on holidays. And all I want to do is like be at home and eat a meal that I prepared. And I don't want to, if I want to eat a meal with my family, which is a rare occasion since I became vegan, then I just go have a meal with them. I don't need a holiday for that. Why do I need a holiday for that? It's a bit weird. It's, I don't know, maybe I'm just a little bit of a rebel as well. I just don't wanna. They won't take down their decorations and trees until the end of January too. Well, that's just laziness. That's okay. But this early preparation, like a month ahead, is weird to me. Like, that's strange. Only holidays you celebrate is birthday. Yeah. I don't even celebrate that. I don't celebrate my birthdays. Like on rare occasions, I might, if I have enough friends around me, which is a rare occasion. Yeah. Okay, so let's continue. Purebred, this is a happy occasion. We met here to read this stupid blog. So let's, this is a holiday of our own making, reading stupid things and, I don't know, trying not to cry. Right, purebred cows are made up of one breed, and lots of them have a registration paper with a pedigree similar to a purebred dog. If the calves from a purebred cow are the quality, what the fuck does that mean? That we are looking for, the heifer calves are used as breeding females. I can't disconnect it from what actually happens. It's fucking rape. It's rape. So you can call it in nice names, but that's what it is. The bull calves will also be used for breeding. However, if the quality isn't there, what do they mean by that? How do they test quality? That's what I want to know. For real. Like, I know the dairy cows have their own, like, checklist, right? If they are good dairy cows, there's like a checklist, a comparison to a perfect cow. We've been through this in the past, so I don't know, go check out that video. Don't remember what it's called, but I can find out if anybody's interested. But how do you, like, okay, so you take a baby purebred boy calf. I'm guessing you check their semen. Like, at what point do farmers consider it okay to wank off those little fellas to test it, right? Because they need to know as soon as possible, because the purebreds are not, they can't be castrated, and the reason they castrate them is to not die, because bulls are fucking dangerous, right? So they gotta know pretty early on, don't they? I don't know. She's not an admin, Neil. She's a moderator. You are on the wrong site, I think. How you doing, Neil? No, CDA activism is not gonna be emote. He knows it. That's fine. We're okay with it. He's okay with it. Bred to a purebred is an insidious thing anyway, to no matter how it should be put. Yeah, well, that's the thing. They don't view them as animals. Just they breed them for whatever functions those animals are gonna perform. So, I mean, I think I know what you're trying to say, Josh. That it's kind of racist-y feeling, right? Because it's It's a bit of a racist language in case of humans. Well, I don't know if it like gives me the same vibes in this case, in case of animals. I don't know if that's happening, but I think I understand what you mean. I'm trying to be better at looking at the chat, so I hope it's working. I don't know. I just made it bigger so it pops. Right, let's continue. So the bull calves will also be used for breeding. However, if the quality isn't there, I'm guessing their balls are not big enough and the ejaculate doesn't have enough sperm count. Again, the question is, at what point do they check this? Then they may enter the food chain just like a commercial calf. So there we go. All paths lead to the slaughterhouse. No animals survive, ever. The cows that you see at most cattle shows are purebred cattle. Some people buy cattle from purebred breeders like the boy and I. Again, the boy. It would be weird if that's how she calls her husband. I don't know who the boy is. Maybe it's their actual boy, like a son or whatever, but they look very young, right? This was in 2013, but you know, the thing stands if she puts, okay, I don't know. To exhibit at shows before those animals become breeding animals. What it boils down to is that most of the beef you are eating is from commercial cattle. Even more important is whether the animals are commercial or purebred. They are both quality beef for your family. And finally, to answer the initial question, Parker the bull is not going to be eaten. So it's going to be wanked off by some dude. They're gonna have electrodes on his balls, and he's gonna be ejaculating while standing in a metal box. Poor guy. You rarely say anything of importance. That's not true. That's not true. I think this is what it's all about, your comments. But if you want to, if you're not tired of this blog, there are also comments. Let me know if you want to see that. Right? Cuckoo! Who are we cuckooing for? What are we doing, guys? Are we going for the comments? Might be good. I don't know, I haven't read the comments. Let's read the comments, Pig's Dream says. Well, I think Pig's Dream can decide, because he's a birthday boy today. Always curious, Bianca. Yeah. Okay. So let's do one by one. That clears things up a bit. Thank you. I'll have to frequent this post since I find myself forgetting these types of things frequently. I think I've been told what a steer is about a million times now and still get confused. Well, darling, get off meat and eat some lion's mane, and maybe your memory will improve. It's not hard to remember. A steer is a baby animal that had his balls cut off, right? Replies. Shit. Replies. There we go. You are welcome. Maybe you could do similar one about your lambs. Oh, shit. Guys, we are surrounded by animal abusers here. The only people who read this blog, maybe. I'm jumping to a conclusion already. But, oh fuck. Okay, CDH. Ranching wife. Ew, yeah. Yeah. City life of ranching wife. What do you mean city life of ranching wife? Did she leave her ranching husband? I don't know. This is what it implies to me. Otherwise, it makes no sense. And I have to make sense of things. My god. Okay. Great post. All our steer calves enter the food chain. There we go. We keep almost half our heifers as replacements, and the rest are split. I don't know what split means. Split. Is it split in half? Not sure. Going to a new home that will keep them all into the food chain. This euphemism is gonna catch up. Those people live in a fantasy world where they are in a food chain. It's insane. Raise mostly Hereford with a mix of Angus bulls in our heifers. Yeah, whatever. I always love seeing Hereford and black cows together. Black cow, is that a breed? Is that a breed? Oh, we have an option to reply. Maybe you guys can tell me what to reply and where. Ha ha ha. Just to clarify to the readers, steers are still boys. There you go. Oh my god. Oh my god. So confused. Yeah, they usually put a rubber band around the scrotum when they fall off from. Just can you imagine? Can you imagine the discomfort and pain, and you can do nothing about it? It's not like they have fingers they can reach in and, I don't know, like itch or take off the band or anything. They can't do anything. Fuck. Just the frustration of such a thing being on my body. Like, I can't wear watches, wristwatches, or anything on my wrists just because it annoys me in about 10 seconds. So I can't imagine, like, having a fucking rubber band around my fingers, for instance. I can't imagine it. It's just insane to me. Yeah, they're still boys, just because you cut off the balls. They're just unable to be used for breeding purposes. Yeah, that's right, you ignoramus. Thanks for this. I've been looking into beef cattle, and my friend showed me this great site on where you can get some really good beef cattle. We're in hell, guys. Listen, they love to hear from all their readers. It has been a while since this was updated, though. Oh, unauthorized use and duplication, this blah blah blah. Ooh, I might get in trouble for using the thumbnail. Ooh. Well, there you go, guys. This is I shared my frustration with you, and now you also know. Now you also know what this person wrote, right? And I wasn't kidding, by the way. Yeah, awful blog. But I wasn't kidding about, like, familiarizing ourselves with the way cattle raisers talk, right? And what words they use. Because I think that's important. I think it's part of our job as vegans to know all this terminology that they are using, right? When they say heifer, what they mean by that is a female baby cow, right? That wasn't penetrated yet, wasn't bred to yet. It still kills me, bred to. It's such a weird way of saying this. I don't know. Anyway, guys, we can just say hang out for now, but I wasn't thinking about making this one a long boy. So I think I'm gonna go on for about another 24 minutes until it's until it hits the 0, 0. So I don't know. give me something. Hello, Nerdzekas. How are you doing? When you give me something else to read, we can explore more things on this blog about. Ooh. Welcome to Crystal Cattle. Crystal Cattle. Yeah, Bianca. Exactly. I think it's important. So, welcome to Crystal Cattle, the story of a small town girl fearlessly going after her dreams. Oh, imagine, guys, imagine growing up thinking, ooh, I want to rape cows and send them to slaughter for a living. This is my dream. This is not what I fallen to do because, I don't know, my family is strict and in the cattle business, because I have no other choices, because I'm in a third world country or something. No, she dreamt about this, right? Like imagining being that person who dreams about doing this job. It just puts new spin on things, like farmers keep telling us that they don't like killing animals, they don't like hurting animals. Well, why the fuck are they dreaming about it when they are young? Right? Oh, I know, it's to feed the world. They are the heroes that feed the world. Yeah, imagine your dreams to hurt animals for money. Exactly, Bianca. It's unimaginable to be. And I grew up in a situation where we had animals that we, it wasn't for money, it was for like a backyard situation. But still, like my dad killed animals on a weekly basis. My mom killed animals on a weekly basis, mostly fish and stuff. And, I would never dream saying to myself, oh yeah, I want to grow up to raise. And like, I think you need to be some kind of weirdo animal lover to do this, because you don't even slaughter them yourself. You raise animals, right? So you gotta be accustomed to being with them. You gotta like being with them. And then after a year you send them to slaughter. So I think it's gotta be from some kind of misguided love to animals, the way that Dr. Temperance person, Brenner, was it? I don't know. She truly loves animals, so she invented a device that kills them in a humane way or whatever. Fuck. Yeah. Okay, let's continue reading until before I start ranting again. Farm girl, lipstick junkie, entrepreneur, social media master, and social selling leader. All right. Why Crystal Cattle? When I started my blog in 2009, I was passionate about telling agriculture stories and single. I knew one day I would change my last name to Crystal Cattle. Seemed like the perfect alias. Okay. I'm not sure what she's saying that. I knew one day I would change my name, my last name. There should be a comma there, I think. So Crystal Cattle seemed like the perfect alias. Am I missing something? Not sure. Just not sure. Well, thank you, Pig's Dream. I forgot to push a button to post my stream. So thank you for a notification that reminded me of that. No, Race Lever is not haven't been on my channel, so let's not look for them here. Animals as toys and objects. I don't know about that. I'm not sure I agree with you, Nerds Like Us. I do believe them when they say that they love their animals. I do believe them, truly do. I think there is a bifurcation there that is now hard for us to understand, but we used to have that bifurcation as well. It was very clear cut. It was there. Like, I assume that at least most of us here were some kind of form of animal lovers, right? So we also always had this bifurcation. She just has the strongest one, I think, because again, to like have these animals, you can't deny that they have like personalities and wants and needs and feel pain. This is not something you can deny when day in, day out, you find yourself with those animals. So if you don't love them, if you don't have some kind of emotions about that, how do you even survive without, I don't know, like just selling the business and doing something else? Really? Like, imagine if you had to go to work every day where you hate all the people in there. Just can't stand them. I have that bifurcation for my work these days. Because most people, nobody there is vegan, that's for sure. But most of them also test on animals. So I can't look at them as, monsters like all the time. Only sometimes. Yeah, just like slave owners liked their slaves. Yeah. Yeah, maybe. I don't know. Like, I don't know. They spend so much time with them. So I don't know. I tend to believe them when they say that they love their animals. I do. I think it's I think it's poignant to believe them, right? Because it's better to believe when somebody tells you something about themselves than accusing them of lying based on no evidence. And yeah, you'd say the evidence is that that they kill them at the end, right? Well, I think that's where they have this like heavy wall that they can't lift. That just, segregates those two things. These are the animals I love, but I send them to slaughter because I'm a hero who feeds people. That's how I think it works. So, don't know. Not sure. I don't know. Who's Shanice? Who's Shanice, Nilf? You're talking about your own shit there, I don't know. Okay, so Crystal Cattle. Although I grew up on my family's farm in Canada, college took me south to Kansas State University, and the Midwest has quickly become home. Today, I and my husband, I'm guessing, John the boy, and I own and operate JJB Cattle Co. Oh, the site can't be reached. I wonder why. A purebred Hereford and crop farm in northwest Iowa. I wonder if any of that crop actually gets into the food chain. Let's use her metaphor. Or is that crop goes immediately to cattle? To cows. Who's Shanika? Who's Shanice? Who are those people? Guys, what am I missing? Okay, trapped. When someone says they love fish, they don't love fish, they love to eat fish. Yeah. Well, in that case, they mean by fish, they don't mean the live animal anymore. They mean it happens to be that the animal and their carcass has the same name in this case, right? Nerds like us. So the meaning of the word that they're using a different word, I think. Yeah, slavers don't need to remember the property's name. Well, Patrick wasn't going to be killed. He was going to be, well, depends on which Patrick. Is it the baby boy cousin or is it the baby boy cow? The steer, whatever. Wait, hold on. Hold on. So, I thought maybe this was Patrick. But maybe that was wrong. I thought if this was Patrick, then they couldn't be bred. Bull is not going to be eaten. But no, I was wrong. I'm sorry. I thought I had a gotcha there. I got excited for a second. Yeah. Yeah, who's this Shanika person? He's a fictional person from one of Known Justice Lasts Forever video. Oh, yeah. Okay, yeah, I remember, I saw that video. It's the slave person who gives you coffee. You remembered your slave's name? Nilf, right? Yeah, Patrick trapped in the Matrix. This is where we started. So this person raises cows for slaughter, and they also have a cousin who had a birthday. And that same day, a calf was born on their farm, and they named this cow, bull cow, Parker. That's where we started. They named them the cow after the name of the birthday boy. I'm doing it again. They don't call them cows, the bull calves, but that's okay. Nobody cares, really. It's just stupid semantics. Canada. Yeah. Well, you know, don't throw stones. Trapped in the Matrix. You live. She's yours now. Okay. A pure bird. Blah blah blah. For nearly 10 years, I worked in corporate marketing world. However, in 2015, I stumbled into the social selling company Keep Collective. What was supposed to be a hobby led to me. Well, they worked in marketing and their spelling is so bad. That's there's not a comma in the business. Okay. What was supposed to be a hobby led to me leaving the corporate world and becoming one of the top business owners and leaders within Keep. Today I lead the team. So they're no longer a farmer, or maybe they're just married to a farmer. Can they have a career in the cattle ranch? I am fully confused. I'm guessing maybe it's one of them richer farms that can actually have workers and shit. Okay. What? Please don't abandon me and make me take her with them. Well, it's too late, sir. This person lives in Kansas State University. Oh, Kansas, Midwest, blah, blah, blah. Somewhere around Kansas State. So they're American now. Too late. Haha. Right, guys, I'm out in 9 minutes, so let's continue. I am passionate about whatever they're boasting. I'm passionate about helping women pursue their big ideas and find more joy in their life. That's why I rape cows for a living. Or not for a living, for a hobby, I guess. I don't know. You can have anything in life you want if you will just help other people get what they want. And there is no end quote there. We just assume the quote was abandoned. You can find me sharing more on my story on Instagram, Twitter. Ooh. Oh, no links work. I wonder. Squad life. Do we have that? No, it just loops back. Oh. Do you wanna? Well, 9 minutes. 8 minutes. 7 minutes. Maybe next time, guys. Maybe next time we can listen to their podcast. And e-newsletter. Well, that will require us to sign up or something. Let's not do that. Page not found. Still interesting. So there is no page to their cattle farm, right? That leads to nowhere. And the Instagram is closed as well. I don't know. I don't know what happened to Crystal Cattle. Okay. They're passionate about helping women. Right. You can find me sharing more of my story. Okay, we read that. I have enjoyed sharing my stories and experience with a wide range of audiences, love building relationships with others, and cannot wait to connect with you. Well, unfortunately, all your connect links don't work. Right. I've been following your social media for about a year now. Such a great job. Okay, guys, that's it. Last words. We got 6 minutes. It's time to purge my sins. I don't know if I have sins this week. It's supposed to be a weekly endeavor to purge your sins according to Christianity, isn't it? Notify your ex of kin. Sold the farm. Do you think, nerds like us? Yeah, maybe they sold the farm. Maybe the farm closed because maybe it sounded like a small business. And small businesses don't survive. Maybe it was absorbed into like a bigger corporation and is now like a full-fledged CAFO. Which picture? Oh, the background. Yeah, it's AI generated. My life is AI generated these days. And by AI, I don't mean artificial insemination. I mean artificial intelligence. Wonder if she's smart enough and left it behind. I don't know. Maybe. I mean, maybe we would have heard from her about that, wouldn't we? I don't know. Anyways, that's the business of looking at something that was relevant 10 years ago, which is one of the reasons I called my channel Postmortem, because I didn't want to be limited or actually like driven to only respond to or talk about things that happened right now. I wanted to do like deep dives into the distant past and find something that we haven't talked about before or haven't talked about in a while. And it's also sometimes, you know, when you have like a new story that's progressing at this point, it's sometimes a good idea just to let it evolve, to see where the things fall, right? When the story ends, it's much more interesting because you have more information. But unfortunately, we don't have information about this person, where she ended up. We just know that her site doesn't work and her Instagram doesn't work. And the rest is left for guessing, I guess. Yeah. So we don't know. We just don't know. Trees need 30 years though till they get efficient at CO2 storage. So the greenwashing is even more betrayal. Are you talking about the what is it called? Shit, I forgot. I use this almost every day. What is it called? Bianca, help me. Help me. What are you talking about? I don't hate you, trapped in the Matrix. I'm just stating the facts. She lives in your neck of the woods now. Right? Right, guys, I'm going in 3 minutes. But it seems quiet. I might go now. You wanna say something? You want me to say something? Is it worth saying something for 3 minutes? You want us just to be quiet and stare at a beautiful, beautiful picture right there? We can do that as well. Dairy Association in Canada has commercials now about how they are planting trees. Oh, I get it. What a joke. Problem solved. Yeah. Cheese caves in America. Oh, everybody done videos about that. Nerds like us. I think it's been talked about for ages now by both vegans and non-vegans. I think cheese caves. You know, I mentioned it in one of the videos as a bypass, like as a just a thing to say about whatever. I don't even remember. So yeah, let's stare at the picture for another minute. Yeah. Vegan is, and there's no mention on how many they cut down to make room for the farm's crops. Yeah, it's holy shit, what do we do? I don't know what we do. We gotta win somehow, guys. Right. Okay, guys, I think I'm gonna go. Thank you very much for catching up with me. This was a short boy, but it was supposed to be a short boy. I just wanted to talk about the thing that cringed me out. I like sharing my cringes. So thank you for coming. Thank you for hitting that like, hint, hint. Pig's Dream, happy birthday. And thank you for coming on your birthday to share it with us. Everybody else, Michael, Bianca, Nerds Like Us, Nilf, thank you for coming. Trapped in the Matrix,